Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Before we get to the fact that makes your brain go, there we go. Before it makes it boom. We asked in the beginning of the show just a little bit about describing this show to someone that's never listened to the show. We had a new person from South Holland listening that's only listened to the podcast and never the show in real time. So Smitty checked in with a description of the show. He says, describe the show. I would say a 7-foot-tall compulsive eater struggling to lose weight, along with a vertically challenged female and a single movie review guy who enjoys concerts alone, tickle your ear holes with witty conversation, Chicago commentary, and alternative music. Well, I think that's wonderful. I think that pretty much nails it.
Beautiful.
That's Smitty. Thank you, buddy. Now let's get to the fact that makes your brain just go. So influencers taking pictures all over the world at different sites, for example, have caused a lot of problems. There's some parks that have banned influencers because they take a picture in front of a certain mountain or a certain, the geyser, and it's causing people to just go there with their families to enjoy this geyser. They can't see this geyser because an influencer is taking a picture or filming a video and saying, come with me as I go to Yosemite Park to see this geyser.
Yosemite.
So, but there's one thing specifically in the past year that influencers are causing the death of. This is very, very dangerous. This is a big deal. So what do you think that could be, Kenzie, that influencers have caused the biggest problem with in the last year?
I'm going to say huge landmarks that people are excited to see. I know you talked about the mountain stuff, but even the Trevi Fountain.
Yes.
Right now, you have to pay to get in, and there's an organized line. You can just walk up to the fountain like you used to be able to. There's ropes, and there's all sorts of things influencers and people taking their time and stuff. They're trying to at least space it out so people can actually see these things versus everyone scooting out of the way for someone's picture. And I get it. If I go to the fountain, would I want a picture in front of it? Probably. Would I want to remember it? It's the natural thing to do. I probably wouldn't do TikTok dances, an entire thing. I'd probably just snap a quick one and scoot and boot. But I would say all these huge landmarky items that people, when they travel, are we have to go see a Statue of Liberty, a Trevi Fountain, or whatever it is, and they're becoming blocked off. They're becoming, you have to pay to see. They're becoming an organized line where you live a certain amount of time. It's where's the whimsy into just running up to a fountain? Now it's closed at night. You can't walk up to it.
Now, I want to ask Case here because Kenzie brought this up. Do you know what the Trevi Fountain is?
No, and I wasn't going to ask. I don't know what that is.
This is not me putting a dig on you on this situation.
No.
Oh my God, wait. But did you see the Lizzie McGuire movie?
No. I saw a Cinderella story with her and Chad Michael Murray instead.
I can't believe you didn't see the Lizzie McGuire movie.
I'm sorry. Lizzie McGuire is just a little... The most distinct age gap difference that you and I have, because you're just a few years older than me, is that Lizzie McGuire was just slightly before my time.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't see the movie.
In Italy.
I know they're in Italy, and I know that she has
the... It's the very famous fountain in Italy where people are carved out of stone. You see people making wishes. They're throwing coins into it.
I do that at the Oakbrook Mall, too.
Yeah,
I mean, that's, I don't need to go to Italy for that.
You don't need to throw a nickel in the mall?
Yeah, I don't need to go to Italy to throw a coin in a fountain. I can do that here.
Okay,
I just have to say slight programming note. If I ever get my Kenzie movie month, you're going to have to watch the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Okay.
Well,
I'm just so disappointed.
You got Selena tomorrow for Cinco de Mayo.
So just shut down and be happy.
Yeah, just shut up and be happy. That's
you
what
loud Latina. Always in our face.
Yeah.
I did Lord of the Rings for your birthday last week. I'm doing Selena because you're a loud Latina for Cinco de Mayo.
Shut up already.
Do you know the abuse I've taken when I go to park my car to leave the building every day from the blood in, blood out people who wanted
Nothing
it?
like the abuse you took for not doing Selena last year for me.
I didn't take any abuse. That was on Case.
I was so upset.
La Bamba was a great choice last year. By the way, you may remember, Case, that when Megan and I were on our honeymoon in Rome, we got up at 5 a.m, to Kenzie's point, because we knew we couldn't get to the Trevi Fountain, and we had a picture of Megan's, what do you call the thing with the baby, the X-ray? Sonogram? What's it called?
Okay, yes. I thought you meant something in Italy. That was a picture of a baby. I was like, a painting.
We announced to all our family and friends and whatever on social that Megan was pregnant on our honeymoon.
Where?
At the Trevi Fountain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we sat in front of it, but we had to get up at 5 a.m. before the influencers got there and took over the fountain so we could take the picture.
Oh, I bet you were so crabby.
I was a little rough. It was vacation. I kind of want to sleep in.
Yeah,
What was your wish? For more sleep? Did you like waste it?
Yes, I threw a dime in for Case into the fountain.
Why, so my life would get better? You wish that I wasn't as sucky as I am?
I don't know when I'll be back to the fountain. It's in Italy. It's not easy. It's not
That's
Buckingham.
what I mean. Go to the mall. You can do it all the time.
Or Buckingham Fountain, but Lollapalooza, just it's right there to throw a quarter in. All right, so the Trevi Fountain or those types of landmarks, Kenzie
Yeah,
says.
like those special vacation landmarks. They are, they're closed. Like I don't know if it's open at 5 a.m, like you just said.
Well,
I don't know if you'd even be able to now.
Yeah, that was 5 years ago. So
Right.
4 years ago. So I bet it's way worse now. So Case, what do you think it is the biggest problem influencers have ruined in the last year?
I'm going to say sporting events for the sole reason of, look, I know that what I'm about to say might sound hypocritical because I love going to a concert and taking a 15-second video of a band on stage playing a song. It's my thing. I like it. It's what I share on social media. I've never understood why people who have really good seats to sporting events, i.e. an NBA playoff game, as the game is getting close and maybe there's an inbounds play with only a few seconds left, I've never understood why people would film that with their phone. The game's on TV. You have a built-in replay system. The TNT cameras are going to be better than the angle you have. Why are you filming it? And I think it really hurts the atmosphere, especially at big sporting games, because people are filming everything now instead of actually watching the game.
At the Cubs game last week, I had my camera out.
You love filming Cubs games.
And I caught the walk-off. I caught it because I happened to be filming.
So did Marquee Network.
Yeah, but mine was better because I was there.
It wasn't better.
I got to put oh, yes, I'm here.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I went, oh, yes, I'm here. I saw it.
That makes it seem like you've never been to a Cubs game ever. I don't know what that is.
That was great. You're here. I'm here. You're not.
Bend over in a seat.
What was that?
I instantly ran and put my ass on the trough when it happened. Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so I will say, okay, I get what Brian's saying, but not because I'm gonna give like a deviation or something that is more meaningful. I think some people take the videos because they also end up being in the video, and it's more of like a keepsake. So, for example,
I don't film myself.
Yeah, exactly. But my husband was at basically all of them, but he was at the one of the World Series games. I think it was the first, maybe the only, that they won at Wrigley.
Yes.
Okay?
Yep.
And he was there with his dad. And so they took a video of them winning, put the camera over. It was them two jumping up and down, like freaking out, like best moment. And it was the last Cubs game he ever got to go to with his dad.
Super nice. I love that. I support that. My issue is either do that during like the first quarter of a basketball game or the third inning of a baseball game or after the game itself. There's nothing wrong with taking a photo of you at a sporting event. But when the game is close, you don't need to film that. You don't need to film a walk-off.
It's less important. I don't need it for a walk. I need it for the walk-off.
I don't need it for a walk.
if they walk
but the TV cameras are capturing the walk-off.
But if I
But
catch
they're not capturing Brian's excitement.
if they walk somebody, I go, yes, at the game.
Do you ever think maybe you just shouldn't be doing that?
No.
Okay.
Never thought of that. Never crossed my mind.
He's an influencer.
Thank you,
Show some
Kenzie.
respect.
Thank you.
What are you ruining? You're an influencer.
Well, I probably ruined that moment for everybody behind me.
Very tall.
We'll tell you what influencers have ruined the most in the past year in 3 minutes after Hosier, Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Coming up in 10 minutes, yesterday's Head to Headlines was an all-timer, and we have the news story audio. Has to be the greatest news story audio we've ever played in Head to Headlines, and we'll replay that for you, the audio itself, and react coming up here in just about 10 minutes. But first, the fact that makes your brain go. And we're talking about influencers and how they've been starting to get banned at places like in parks of just taking over areas with their Ring cameras and photographers and causing a big problem.
You mean ring lights? I don't think they're bringing their doorbell to the
yeah.
National Park.
Oh, yeah, I meant the ring light.
Okay.
Yeah. That'd be funny as hell if they had the Ring camera in their hand.
What with like their front door?
And then
We like how gritty this looks. We use our Ring video.
Plus, they'd have to get a generator to power that little Ring camera thing, not battery
Don't get
powered.
started generators.
That'd be great. So influencers, the number one thing they've ruined in the past year, Kenzie guessed, things like the Trevi Fountain in Italy, or you could say even Chicago landmarks, you know, the Buckingham Fountain, or the one at the mall, Woodfield Mall, the fountain there. They're taking it over. Case guessed at sporting events, And not generally overall in the event, but when something's about to happen, they all stand up with their phones and want that home run like I did last week to walk off with the Cubs game.
Why are you filming that? The TV cameras have it.
Because I'm there going, yes!
Yeah.
Cubs win, let's go! Which is exactly what I did.
Why are you a 24-year-old in Wrigleyville all of a sudden? What is that?
Yes! And they won. It was great. I got it.
Okay.
Are you surprised? I'm sorry, everything you know about like I'm not wondering why he's
No, I
acting
think
like
Brian's
this.
part of the problem. It's a call out. I'm calling him out.
Well, I'm not changing, so deal with
why
me.
would you?
And the people
Yeah.
behind me had to deal
Look
with
at
me,
him.
too.
You think he's gonna change? Look at him.
Oh, no.
He looks very big.
Both of those are wrong. Yeah, despite fasting every day. An update on that at 7:50, by the way.
Ooh, I'm on the edge of my seat.
The wedding is tomorrow. Will I fit in the suit or not? We'll see. Okay, so the fact is neither of those. The fact is the thing that influencers have really made terrible, and one of the biggest problems they have going on in the past year is farmers, because they want to breed uglier cows now after hordes of influencers take too many pictures with cows and cattle. That's the fact. So they're actually, this is real. This is not an Onion headline. They're trying to figure out a way to make uglier cows now because influencers take too many pictures with cows.
Do you know how pissed I'd be if I were a cow? Oh, like I'm too beautiful, you're gonna destroy me?
Well, here's the thing.
Because my face card just eats, you're gonna destroy me? How dare you?
I mean, I guess you could say, would you say cows are cute, Kenzie? Would you say they're
Yeah,
cute?
I'm a big animal girly though. I love animals.
Yeah, and
Especially those long-haired brown cows, you know what I mean?
that's the picture I'm looking at, is one with like the real
Oh, my
furry
God.
cows.
Yes, those are so cute.
According to one farmer, my cows don't have any peace. They've witnessed people hugging the fluffy cows, taking selfies, even pulling their tails in a bid to get viral content.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, death. I don't care. That's so mean.
Now, I don't know if an uglier cow would cause that to stop, because is a cow pretty? That's what I'm trying to wonder.
They're adorable.
Okay, Kenzie
But
says they're adorable.
sometimes ugly things are even cuter. It has the reverse effect.
Like, I go by a farm up in Glenview. There's one up there where I visit my brother, Wagner Farms, and there's cows out there. I've never driven by and said, boy, that's a hot cow. Look at that cow.
Well,
It's
that
hot.
would be,
I don't
that
think
would
they're
be
saying they're
weird.
sexy.
Yeah. I don't think people are getting behind the cow to try to make a cow human baby.
Some people do in some parts of the country.
I
What are you
didn't know
trying to say, Brian's like some people, you sound like Kevin, where they're going over what diseases they have in the office.
I didn't know that cows had tails.
Yeah, they got some tails.
Oh, what do you mean?
It's a very whippy
It's not
tail.
like a dog tail.
Yeah, it's a thin, like they get flies with it, I think, right? It goes like, whoosh. They get a fly
Like
off
off their body.
Off their bodies.
I had no idea.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, do you think a cow's pretty?
I think
I think
cows
they're
can be
adorable.
cute.
Yeah.
We know you think cows can be adorable. That's
I understand
established.
that you're like very sexually interested in cows.
Me or Case?
Yes,
No, but I
you?
want to know if Case thinks a cow is pretty.
I think they're cute.
They're cute.
Pretty's the wrong word. Again,
Yeah.
you're adding a sexual weight to this that I don't think Kenzie and I are.
Or the farmer.
No,
You're doing a whole different thing. than
You're
everybody
doing a
else
whole
is.
thing over there with the cows. What are you doing to the cows?
the farmer said he wants to breed uglier
Yeah,
cows. The
because
opposite
you
of
can't leave the cows alone.
the opposite of ugly is pretty
But they're cute.
or hot.
or hot or sexy, if you will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fire. That cow is fire.
Leave the cows alone, Brian.
That cow's a baddie.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Hammer Alley Podcast, an 80s flashback mockumentary.
Back in the 80s, there were 1,000 bands trying to make it in the world of rock, but there was one band that had it all, Hammer Alley.
Whatever happened to Hammer Alley?
How did they go from Top of the Rock
I'm looking for a music video. They're a band from 1987, Hammer Alley. Ever heard of them?
to rock bottom?
Dude, I was born in 1987.
Oh.
I can't believe he's doing this.
Hammer Alley.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, about 7 minutes away from Ticket Butts Thursday. Just gave away the exclusive VIP experience with Young the Giant. Now at 8 o'clock, it will start Ticket Butts Thursday with that same show, Young the Giant, every hour. 8 and 9, we'll have free tickets to it. We'll give you that keyword. It'll go all day long with Lauren and Brian Phillips all the way through. So tomorrow at this time, 24 hours from now, we'll be just getting ready to prepare to, well, I will be, to get on the road and drive out to Elgin after the show for the Aisle 101 wedding.
Woo!
It's been a pretty big journey this year, always in the first quarter of the year. We had hundreds of people apply for a free wedding. We gave one away last year worth, who knows, $30,000, $40,000 at this point with all the sponsors involved at the Haight in Elgin. Her great friend Carrie up there donates basically the venue for a free wedding for one of our listeners. And it ended up being Megan and Brian, no relation. And that's tomorrow. So myself and Kenzie will be officiating the wedding. And before we get too deep in it, just all the people that helped put this together, and just to let you know why this thing is so special and incredible, and no one else gives you something like this except for us here, Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We'll have the venue at the Haight in Elgin. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. They also get other things added onto this, which are tremendous. A photo booth from Sip and Snap Photo Booth. That's fun at the reception. Awesome. You get the photographers, Elliot Powell, catering from Uncle Bub's Barbecue.
Killer. So good.
I mentioned fasting, and it will be over at the wedding.
Obviously.
It will be over, so I'm looking forward to Uncle Bub's Barbecue and eating all of it. You may not be able to get any. Cake and sweets from Delish Cakes, florals from Town and Country Gardens, linens from Windy City Linens, groom's attire
Which are great companies, by the way. All three of the past ones you just listed, I used for my baby shower. So like the Town and Country Flowers and the Windy City Linens are awesome.
Outstanding. I'm sure you didn't use the suit shop, but I'm looking. Maybe I should have used that.
I did not use the suit shop.
Maybe it's something I should look into. I'll explain in a minute.
Kidding.
That's the groom's attire, hair and makeup from SLT Makeup Artistry. Alcohol from the bar. The musician is Willard Wilcox. He's ridiculous. You can throw any song at him. I don't care what song, any genre, he'll play it.
Yes, he's incredible.
And the bride attire from Gowns for Good, which Carrie, who owns the Haight in Elgin, is also involved with.
Yeah, so Kari owns multiple venues, including the Haight. She's just like an amazing entrepreneur. She also owns The Bar, which is like a bar service that you can hire for different parties, which will be there, as well as Gowns for Good.
Great name, by the way. The Bar serves drinks. Mm-hmm. Also, the Lullabelle Design did the invitation stationery, and our own DJ Greg Corner is providing the music. He crushed last year. That place was lit. That wedding, that dance floor was on fire. So those are all the people that helped. Besides, Brian and Kenzie here, and just what a journey to the end is now coming up tomorrow. Mm-hmm. The rub for me is, as officiating here, I weigh more than I've ever weighed in my life for this consistent period of time. I started the week at about 247 pounds. The suit I'm going to wear, the only suit I have, is my wedding suit almost 5 years ago when I weighed about 223 when I got married.
And it's a tailored suit. This isn't sweatpants, okay?
Correct. It's a nice suit from Bonobos. Love them. Love them. So a lot of people said you should just buy a new suit. Like Kenzie repeatedly said, just buy a new suit, one that will fit you.
Yeah, maybe a little adjustable waist. Go ahead. If you lose all the weight, then you can still wear it.
It'd be a little baggier, but I'd be okay. I could wear it if I lost all the weight and stayed low, even more. But I decided to fast
every. Your winter suit.
That'd be great. But I decided to fast this week, starting Monday, Tuesday, yesterday. I did a 24-hour fast on Monday. Mm-hmm. I did an 18-hour fast yesterday, Tuesday. I had intended for an 18-hour fast yesterday. Up until that point, I got on the scale. I didn't tell you guys this. I'd gotten down to 11 pounds, lost.
You got
down to 11 pounds?
I weighed 11 pounds. This fasting stuff.
My goal weight, damn it.
People really need to look into this fasting stuff. I weighed 11 pounds.
Watch out for those gusts of wind.
Oh, I was gone.
Blow you across the city.
Yep. Size of a toddler over here.
That's right. You're falling down storm grates.
Yeah, or an infant, I should say. So
I can only hear you. I can't even see you.
So I'd lost 11 pounds with all this fasting up until last evening.
So you were successful for 2 days. I would like to put that out there.
Well, let's say 2.5. And I got to say, it wasn't that hard. I told you this on Tuesday. Maybe it was the beginning of the fasting.
Yeah, as in the 1 day? The first
2 days. I did Monday. Give me some credit. 2 days.
And just to explain the hour time period, Brian's allowed to eat in the morning. So he's eaten every single day. He has like his meal in the morning and then continues about his day.
And then like barbecue in the afternoon, which we had dropped off at the studio on Tuesday.
Not afternoon. It was eaten at the end of the show.
Okay.
During his time period of allowed to eat.
Now, the meal I do eat in the morning is a Thanksgiving turkey by myself every day. To get through all this fasting.
The meatloaf.
Yeah. Mom! But something happened yesterday. I didn't tell you guys this yet.
What happened?
So...
You ate during the show like you were supposed to.
I did. I went home. I went all day. No food. Eating great.
And what were you eating during the show yesterday?
I usually eat these Archer meat sticks I buy at Costco.
I asked that because people on the text line have been asking what a meat stick is, and I guess Kenzie and I have known you for so long that we're numb to that terminology, but can you just briefly explain what that is?
It's a healthier Slim Jim.
Okay.
How about that?
Perfect explanation. You nailed that, actually.
I also have these organic fruit bars I buy at Costco. It's a healthy protein-based stuff I eat during the show. I eat some trail mix. Protein shake. You'd think I was an elite athlete by what I eat from like 4 a.m. to 10 a.m.
You'd think.
So
it's the other 18 hours that are the issue.
And I would like to get to that. What did you do?
So as I said, the fasting was great. I recommend trying fasting. It was going fine. But
well, not a doctor, but okay, go ahead.
What happened last night was Harper's school, her daycare, has a teacher appreciation week coming up, and Megan had bought some Jewel brownies for the teachers.
Okay.
I was all good. I went in the kitchen. I was fine. I don't know what happened. Mm-hmm. I blacked out.
Yes.
And in this blackout thing that was going on, I saw myself shoving a brownie in my mouth.
You saw it or you didn't?
It was like I was
hovering above your own body.
I was hovering above my own body in the situation, watching myself shove a brownie in my mouth. And I didn't think it was real because I was starving, trust me, with this fasting, thinking about food every second of the day. And then I saw another one go in. And then I blacked out, and I looked down at the plate. The plate was broken, and there's crumbs everywhere.
Paper plate, glass plate.
Glass plate.
Glass plate broken, crumbs everywhere?
Broken. There was 14 brownies on this plate for all our teachers. I woke up on the floor laying down, feeling awesome, by the way, but I blacked out in the whole thing. And
did you eat every brownie? Like, now she has to go back to the store?
They're all gone.
You had 14 brownies last night?
They're gone.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, they're gone.
You're not really answering the question directly.
Yep, they're gone. All the brownies are gone. I don't even remember what happened. I remember just seeing myself eat them, and then I remember waking up on the floor with brownie crumbs on my chest.
You're such an a-hole. You didn't wake up on the floor.
I woke up on the floor.
Maybe napping after you were full.
Well, I think that's what happened, Kenzie. I don't know what happened. I think I ate, and I don't remember. And I think a food coma
Sounds like you know exactly what happened.
I haven't eaten for 3 days. I thought maybe I had a food coma.
You ate every day. Shut up. You ate every day you got to eat.
I was trapped in a trailer, zip tied up, and I hadn't eaten for 3 days.
They can shove brownies in your mouth against your will.
So it's
You ate all of the brownies?
I ate 14 brownies. Jewel brownies.
And yeah, I was going to say, these aren't some like protein-packed weightlifter brownies.
No, which would be great.
You're sick in the head. 14? You could just have one?
I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh, God.
I didn't know what happened. I blacked out. I'm not lying. I'm making this up. I blacked out.
You sound like one of my exes. You're such a piece of crap. I don't know what happened. I blacked out.
When my penis fell into...
Yeah. Your penis fell into what? Sorry, what?
I just woke up and she was next to me.
Brian, what did your penis fall into?
I can't say. I forgot. You can't say that on the FCC rules. Can't say what I was going to say.
I don't even know what you were going to say.
Well, that's why I pulled back on it.
But here's the thing. I get it. Because my big vice is donuts, and I live across the street from a grocery store, and there are times where I wake up on a Saturday after having a very healthy Sunday through Friday, and I wake up and my spirit carries me to the Mariano's, to the 6-pack box of Krispy Kreme donuts and a Celsius energy drink, and those 6 donuts are gone before I know what hit me, and all of a sudden I've consumed 12,000 calories before 9 a.m. I get it, because I black out in those moments too.
Thank you. I don't know what happened. I woke up
I told you need a calorie counter app because if you actually force yourself to write down everything you eat, it controls it. I have to write down everything I eat and drink.
Frank checked into the text line and said Brian passed out from some diabetic coma. That's what happened after you ate 14 brownies.
That's what happened.
Psychopath.
I don't know what happened.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And if you live in the region in Indiana, maybe you saw a lot of black SUVs going around. Maybe stuff with no license plates. There was something just mysterious going on in Indiana yesterday, in Northwest Indiana. And we have the news story to tell you what happened, just to explain it pretty perfectly, to let you know, because I'm sure people are going like, what is going on? Why is everybody racing around our county? It looked like people were getting arrested. Well, here is the story that happened yesterday in Northwest Indiana.
It's been described as a Sopranos-style operation running here in Northwest Indiana. The defendants allegedly used 2 well-known dining establishments, Geno's is one of them, to run this gambling operation. It was a sports betting enterprise, and they allegedly made up to $900,000 a year on the Super Bowl alone.
They made almost $1 million a year on the Super Bowl alone from this gambling ring.
Pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
That's a good profit.
Now, again, I talked about how there was these black SUVs roaming around Northwest Indiana, and it seemed like, I got to admit, when I first saw it, I was on the news when I got home after the show, I thought it was something like terrorist related. It was so...
How so? What do you mean?
Because it seemed so very, very serious what was happening in Northwest Indiana, of all these establishments getting raided by the FBI at the same time.
Yeah.
Turns out these guys just making a little bit of money on the Super Bowl, and they went in there.
Among other things. I don't think the FBI was coming for them because of their massive profits.
What, I can't bet on the Super Bowl anymore?
Can't
you
make
have
a
fun?
little,
Yeah,
can't
come
make
on.
a little scratch? Come on now.
Okay, now when you hear more of the story, you're going to understand why the FBI was this. It was a serious Sopranos-style event going on.
But also allegedly used intimidation to collect debts. Federal agents raided 2 popular Northwest Indiana restaurants, carrying boxes and evidence out of Paragon Restaurant in Hobart and Gino's Steakhouse in Merrillville.
By the way, I looked at their menus. Those places looked fantastic.
Do you still have the menus pulled up?
I don't have them on my tab right now, but let's see. I can go back really quick here.
Paragon Restaurant in Hobart and Gino's Steakhouse in Merrillville.
Gino's Steakhouse is the one I looked up yesterday. It was the first thing I did. Yeah, Kenzie, you want a steak?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Gino's Steakhouse. It's in Merrillville, Indiana. That's part of it.
Yes. I've driven by it.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
You've never stopped?
I haven't stopped at Gino's. I apologize.
Yeah,
Turns out I was on the right side of history.
I mean, this. No, you can still have eaten there. It's okay.
No, I think I would have been part of the problem. They would have seen me come in. They go, I know a guy who wants to bet on the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, they would have targeted you.
Yeah.
They have all kinds of pasta, chicken dishes, but it's the veal and chops I was looking for.
Oh my God, I love veal.
Do you like veal marsala?
Yes.
Veal sautéed with fresh mushrooms, onions, and marsala wine.
Ooh.
The picture looks delicious.
Aren't you hungry?
I'm really hungry now. Okay, and all the
After
steaks.
you were gonna say after fasting, but you had 14 brownies last night.
I forgot. You can get beef tenderloin medallions, Italian style.
What's Italian style?
That means pan-seared tenderloin medallions with sweet bell peppers, mushrooms, onions, and aroma tomato sauce.
Wow. Yeah, baby.
Can we bail these guys out? We need to keep Gino's alive.
Innocent. I wish I was on this jury.
I mean, we could all.
Your Honor.
This might be a good morning show, like celebration dinner at Gino's Steakhouse, if it's still open.
If it's still open.
I mean, the FBI raided it yesterday, and we'll get to the story and see what happens.
Stupid. Don't they have other stuff to do?
You would think.
Attack a good restaurant. Unbelievable.
Now, again, I will say there was a Sopranos-style intimidation tactics going on to collect debts in the illegal gambling operation that made $1 million a year.
All that money, and they're the ones in trouble? Come on.
They're just good businessmen.
Yeah, God forbid they want to get paid back. Jeez.
You just want that Italian medallions, don't you?
They sound innocent.
They're just steaks innocent.
They sound innocent.
They do.
Okay, here's more of the story on why the FBI was so involved and how big this operation was.
The federal indictment alleges the restaurant owner, James Garodimos, known as Jimmy the Greek, and Dean.
Love it.
Commentary.
There's only a couple nicknames in the audio story. There's so many nicknames in this thing. The guys that all got arrested.
Oh, really?
We'll go through some of those later.
I have to say, by the way,
What was that,
I
Kenzie?
love our listeners because John texted it and said, take Kenzie there since you never take her anywhere.
Or she's going to get whacked.
That was killing me off. I knew it.
We finally take Kenzie somewhere. And
It goes to kill me?
It goes to a steakhouse raided by the FBI. She's like, oh, good, my medallions are coming from the kitchen.
I can see them.
They get tackled. Son of a bitch.
They're sitting under a helium. Oh, I can see it. We're next. Oh, God.
They got
See my ticket up.
Kenzie's hogtied on the floor.
I don't know how to hog tie people.
Not a hog diver.
Garodimos, known as Jimmy the Greek, and Dean Gialamas ran a structured criminal organization involving more than 20 individuals with defined roles, including leaders, bookies, collectors, and enforcers.
Oof, those last two positions. Collectors and enforcers.
No, thank you.
Tough gig.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that
Looking for servers.
No one wants to work anymore.
Kenzie says, I just
Bartender.
Kenzie's like, I just want my medallions. I don't want an enforcer over here.
Please. Oh, can you imagine your job title being enforcer? What that would do to your brain, the ego?
I mean, they're basically telling you you can do anything. Your job is to do anything you want to get the money.
To enforce.
To get the money.
Yeah.
And there's a collector with them, and they're kind of saying, like, you don't want my enforcer to come in here. Just give me the money.
Yeah.
And then they
I'm
don't.
like, no need here, sir. I'll finish the medallion. Don't you worry.
Kenzie's like, here's my chase card. Good day.
Yeah.
I'd like to finish my
You
dinner.
guys take the sapphire, right?
That's exactly what I have.
Can I just tap whatever you guys want me to tap so I can pay my bill?
Apple Pay? Or I got money. You just tell me how to get it to you.
Kenzie tries to pay in Bitcoin. All right, here we go.
Investigators have evidence of aggressive collection methods, including attempts to track down the victim's home and workplace, contacting the victim's family members, sending individuals to confront the victim in person, explicit threatening voicemails and messages.
All those sound bad. All those, like, my brother calls me and goes, this enforcer just calls me and says you owe $900 on the Super Bowl. Yeah, I better pay him. That is scary. That's scary stuff.
The defendants face a range of charges, including operating an illegal gambling business, the Hobbs Act extortion conspiracy, collection of credit through extortionate means, money laundering, and wire communications in illegal gambling.
You understand all those? Some of those are they always attach these things that make them.
Oh, it's illegal because we're not paying taxes on it. Then it's legal. Then the government's fine with everything as long as they get a profit. What a joke. This is a small business.
Oh, my
God.
God.
Small gambling business. And then they get mad when someone doesn't pay them back. I'm mad when people don't pay me back.
Right.
You never left a voicemail? Like, listen, bitch. You owe me $25.
So you never worked into the enforcer role, just the threatening voicemails to get money back?
What the heck? You owe that money. You're like, sure, I'll pay it. And then, they're the bad guys because they want money.
It is very bad to be a degenerate gambler, and you get tied up too much as far as you're too bogged down with debt. And you have to pay. Like, for example, our great friends DraftKings, they're not coming for you with an enforcer or threatening voicemails.
But if you owe money to any kind of gambling or you get in debt, like,
eventually
the government ruins your entire life and takes everything away. Aren't they kind of the enforcers?
Well, eventually you got to pay. You got to pay your debts, eventually. But when you go this way to avoid maybe some kind of, like, again, taxes, because legal gambling in Illinois, you use the apps like DraftKings and Circa, and you do have to pay taxes on your winnings. These guys are under the table, and that's why they want their money, and also they really want their money from an enforcer.
They really want their money.
So don't do that in the situation.
Restaurants allegedly were used as hubs to collect and distribute gambling proceeds. Authorities say the long-running gambling ring extended well beyond Northwest Indiana into other states.
All right, Joni, thank you. But we saw an accusation that they actually chased an investigator on I-65. What do you know about that?
Well, in the indictment, apparently it was this month that one of the defendants allegedly drove and chased an undercover investigator. They were going down I-65 at high speeds. It is what they called counter surveillance, and it sounds like a brazen tactic.
Wait, why'd they bury the lead?
I know.
They chased an investigator off the property on the I-65?
Mind your damn business. Being nosy.
Wait.
Once again, the investigator's allowed to investigate them, but they're not allowed to investigate the investigator? Why?
Well, they're not really investigating. They try to run them off the road.
They said counter, whatever.
Counter is running off the road. No, you can't do that. Wow. What a story. Kenzie,
it wouldn't have been a chase if he didn't run. I mean...
All this because Kenzie just wants these medallions. She's taking their side full on, gone all in, double
God forbid
down.
a family owns a business. Jeez.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Hammer Alley Podcast, an 80s flashback mockumentary.
Back in the 80s, there were 1,000 bands trying to make it in the world of rock, but there was one band that had it all, Hammer Alley.
Whatever happened to Hammer Alley?
How did they go from top of the rock?
I'm looking for a music video. They're a band from 1987, Hammer Alley. Ever heard of them?
To rock bottom.
Dude, I was born in 1987.
I can't believe he's doing this.
Hammer Alley.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Taken away from today's show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Text in your takeaway right now, 312-967-8300. Something memorable to you on today's show. Text in your takeaway right now, and we'll get to sports.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, how about our Chicago baseball teams? North side, south side, doesn't matter. The White Sox doing phenomenal.
Well, that sounded dismissive, not excited.
Well, it doesn't. Okay, White Sox, north side, south side, doesn't matter. They're all kicking ass.
Okay,
Is that
all right.
a little better?
I think it matters. It's not that it doesn't matter. I think it matters.
I think he's just saying both are.
Correct.
Doesn't matter what side you're talking about.
That's how. Okay, that's how I was trying
That's
to.
what you're trying to do.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's the north
They're
side or the
all
south side.
winning.
How about it? And yesterday, the White Sox have won 7 of 10, half game out of first place. Colson Montgomery seals the game with a walk-off single. Sounded like this.
Montgomery singles into center, and that's gonna do it. The Sox walk it off.
Dare I say, one of the most exciting teams in baseball right now.
I would agree.
I mean, this is fun. This is something, I don't want to use the word unexpected, but it always feels like it's unexpected when they make off-season moves. Murakami, Colson Montgomery, the young new core, if you want to call it that. Boy, is this awesome. This is great for you Southsiders. Pack that park. Now, they're going to be at the Padres tomorrow night, so you can't pack the park unless you want to go, I don't know, go skateboarding over there or something. But when they come back, make sure you go to the ballpark. Cubs on the north side, not to be outdone. Pete Armstrong homered, but Matt Shaw definitely clinched the game with this homer.
High fly ball, left field. That one back towards the corner. Castellanos! And that one is gone. Home run, Matt Shaw just got out. And the Cubs get some insurance.
And how about the Cubs winning the last 12 of their last 15?
That sounds good.
With a pitching staff that looks like it needs, triage. There are so many injuries in the pitching staff right now.
Oh.
And, well, yeah. Oh.
I don't know.
Spit on it.
I don't know that word.
Triage?
Yeah.
So.
It's the name of a hospital, isn't it?
Well, triage is what you do. I hope I get this right. I watched MASH. Going back to MASH, we had Happy Days talk this week.
Now, this is a topical reference. I can't wait.
That's all I can think of.
This will help me so much.
That's all I can think
Good.
of.
I was hoping you were going to make a MASH reference right now.
Yeah, well, before we got almost out of here, I had to make a MASH reference.
I had to make one.
So there's a hospital, let's say, okay? Where you go when people are, like, in trouble.
Is that how you would describe a hospital? As people that are in trouble?
Clearly.
How would you describe a hospital to somebody that doesn't know?
I hate going to the hospitals. Okay, you go into a hospital.
How would you describe it? Well, I hate it.
I hate it.
Okay, if you've never been in a hospital, the smell instantly hits you that something is going to go wrong in here for you.
Sterile cleaning supplies?
The what was that, Kenzie?
Sterile cleaning supplies?
But I guess so. I mean, that smell of alcohol and,
you love alcohol.
I like to drink it. But smelling pure rubbing alcohol, not as good.
Okay.
Although I have mixed that with Kool-Aid before. I'm not.
Oh my God.
Have you really?
Oh yeah. Again, this is one of those moments in the show.
Oh yeah, don't do it.
Do as I
say, not as I do.
Thank you. Don't do this.
Wow.
You can't even say it.
Yeah, so rubbing alcohol, it's like 200 proof, which means it's like 100% pure alcohol.
How old were you when you were doing this?
I was probably
12.
No, I did beers in the woods at 13. I didn't get to pure rubbing alcohol and Kool-Aid until I was about 17.
But you really did that?
Oh yeah.
Where would you get the rubbing alcohol? Like what?
Any drugstore?
That's like a drugstore. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you literally, again, you can go blind and you can die. So don't do this. I'm here. God bless. Thank God I'm here. Because I did some stupid things when I was young.
Some.
Maybe all.
I think that's under exaggeration.
But I'll tell you what, it was fun.
Did it taste good?
No.
You didn't drink it. I drank it. Let me answer.
There's not a chance in hell. I haven't eaten garbage either, but it doesn't taste good.
Maybe you should try it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good.
Ever thought about that?
Kenzie, I'm going to tell you. Kool-Aid and rubbing alcohol. Not good.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't good.
No, I'm not in shock. Oh, my God.
But a hell of a buzz. And,
thank God.
Anyways, triage.
Oh, yeah. Back to triage.
I was going to get him there.
So hospitals, bad stuff happens in there.
Okay.
Hopefully you're saved, and if you have a bad situation and it's good, you go, oh, my God, these doctors saved my life.
I know
That's
a lot
great.
of really amazing doctors and nurses.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. If you think your life has some kind of bad path right now and you're not feeling well, whatever, go into a hospital. You'll see people with real problems. And it makes you feel better about yourself, your own situation.
This is like when
And is that what triage means, Brian? Or
No.
what do you think triage means?
No, we're not there yet. We're still talking about hospital.
That, by the way, is like when Kenzie goes to her mom. It's like, hey, I had a really bad day. And Kenzie's mom's like, well, there's kids starving in Africa, so they actually have it worse. That's which is something that Kenzie's complained about before.
When I had postpartum depression, I was telling my mom that I had a hard day because I had postpartum depression. She goes, well, you could be a prisoner of war, was the exact quote. And I'm like, Okay. Is that what we're doing? I can't have a bad day if I'm not a prisoner of war.
God, I love that's the best.
And that is like, no one's having a bad day. I could get in a car accident and lose my legs, and then you'd be like, well, you're not a prisoner of war. I mean, that's almost the worst thing.
Yeah, there's no... Where do you go
like,
from prisoner of war?
I can never have a bad day. That's what I said to her. Go ahead and let's have a prisoner of war. Good to know. Won't call you.
What are you Googling over there?
I can't think of
the
anyone.
meaning of triage because he has no effing idea.
I know what it is. We're going to get the triage. I'm Googling what's worse than being a prisoner of war.
That's a nice, sensitive Google.
And you know what's funny is it finished what's worse than being a narcissist. I don't know why.
And you're not going to click on that. You don't want to find out.
No. A prisoner of, let's see. I'm just curious what would come up here when you do that. What's worse than being a prisoner of war?
Interesting. It showed no results.
Yeah, that's it. That's the worst. I mean,
being tortured every day and being held against your will in a different country after already experiencing war on top of it. I mean, it's got to be up there.
One comes in being an innocent civilian in a war zone. Because if you're a prisoner of war, Kenzie, you signed up to fight, so if you got caught, that's your fault.
Get, like, drafted. They didn't want to.
Trust me, they ain't drafting you. they get that interview and they go, I don't want to deal with this. I can't. Can you imagine?
Thank you.
Can you imagine being in a foxhole with this?
That's nice. Yeah, because you're a peach. Everything about you is entertaining. You can't even get to the meaning of triage.
Oh, I'm a peach,
you're a
all right.
delight.
Of the three of us, which do you think would be best in a foxhole?
Not Brian. I'd kill myself. Oh, you know that. Foxhole with Brian, gun to my head. I'm like, you know what? They win. How about I surrender? How about I become a prisoner of war instead of sitting in a foxhole with Brian?
Put me on a stick. Wave me. I'm the white flag. I don't want to be here anymore.
If I was in a foxhole with Kenzie, I would immediately surrender and say, I want to be part of your team. And I know where she is. She's right over there. Just give me a grenade.
Get her.
Just give me a grenade.
They can hear me. What are we, quiet in war? I'm supposed to whisper?
Kenzie's like, Brian! Where'd you go? You said you were going to get food.
Where are you?
Brian!
Snap.
Kenzie, what about Case in a foxhole? You and Case?
I could sit in a foxhole with Case. More than you.
Could you sit in a foxhole with her?
You gonna be mean now? You gonna be mean? Because you already hurt my feelings yesterday after the show. You gonna do it again right now?
I don't remember what I did yesterday.
You said you wouldn't swipe yes on me in a dating app, and it really hurt my feelings.
By the way, that was off the air. That was not on the air.
I know, and it really hurt my feelings. I thought about it the rest of the day.
That's not because of how you look. It's because of how I think you would act.
That's mean.
Like in a foxhole.
Yeah.
It'd be a little tough.
I think I'm nice.
But I don't know if you look nice.
Right? I'm going to punch you right in the face. How dare you laugh?
You can't reach me. I got your forehead. I'm pushing it.
How dare you laugh? I am nice. It sounds like I'm not.
The way you're defending yourself is making me laugh. I'm nice.
You guys are both very mean to me.
So anyway, triage.
Oh,
so what was happening on MASH?
Yeah, I know.
No, tell me about Alan Alda real quick.
So basically, if you have this hospital out and there's too many people coming in, they say set triage up outside because we can't treat everybody inside. We need to start getting people on by worst situation necessary first to get in the hospital. So triage is supposed to judge.
Sort of a worst to first.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a rapidly assessing, right?
Yeah,
is that supposed to be the thing?
Yeah, if someone's like worst off, they say, get them in the hospital right now. These people, they can wait. Even though they've been shot in the head, they're fine. The other person's worse. They would say that.
There's people worse than those that were shot in the head?
Only if the doctor thought that. If that's a situation.
That's not a very good doctor then. I want a different triage.
Maybe there's
more. They're already dead.
But they're not. They're just shot in the head and they're going to go fix the guy with a sprained ankle first.
Sometimes they would do that, though.
Brian would think he should go first. You know it.
God. Can you imagine? Brian in a
but
hospital?
I landed on it weird.
Yeah.
There's no way if I was in a triage situation that I wasn't getting it first. I'd be screaming and crying. No, you're not taking that lady. I know she's pregnant, but don't take her.
Men before women and children. Everybody knows that.
That's my motto.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because I have a job to do.
With rapid-fire takes.
So I don't want to hear from you lava pigs on this notion today. No idea what you're talking about. You're complaining more than you like to breathe air. It's like you get up in the morning only to complain and cry and moan on social media about things that you don't even understand.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Take advantage of it. Get up in here.
The Jim Rome Show podcast.
What's your beef?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
You've been warned.